Wanna be a movie star, I got what you need. Producers, production, man, I never miss. Bitch, when you ready, we air it out quick. Live and direct, straight to your set. Comcast, Verizon chat. Even got some more extras in the back. Everyone shut up, cause we is on set. No need to y'all extra, cause bitch, I am that. When I move, you be moving home, follow my step. Hi, my royal babies. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and watch some videos. And if you're returning, hey, boo, thanks for coming back. I hope you are subscribed. Make sure you like and comment and watch some videos, too. Okay. So, I know I've been gone for a minute, y'all, but I'm back in full effect. If you're wondering what's going on with this scar, trust me, we're going to get into this. As you can see, the scar looks kind of fresh. Because it very much so is. I just want to apologize to y'all in advance because this is supposed to be the end of the story time that started back in 2021, New Jersey trip from hell. But after what recently happened, I figured I'd give you guys this story because I already still have so much to cover. So we're just gonna jump, fast forward. I'm sorry, y'all still gonna get all the details of how we got here, but we're just gonna fast forward into the fight yesterday. Unfortunately, y'all, I don't have the video. What I do have, I'm gonna post, it's a mutual video. Anyways, so yeah, let me start off by saying I don't know how this girl got my address, okay? I moved here in April of this year. I have not posted the address anywhere. I have not told anybody who should not know my address. I did get into a fight earlier this year. Y'all saw the fight, my ex-best friend. My ex-best friend knew where I lived, but I'm gonna put it past her to go message somebody whom she knows I does not like and give them my address. Yeah, I'm gonna put that past her. So I don't know how she got my address, but I'm just gonna say she knew my address the same way fans know their favorite movie star's address or their favorite actress or their favorite rapper or so on and so forth. Stalking, pretty much. I really don't know where I should start at exactly. Because like I said, I'm already so far behind in this story that y'all are already missing certain parts. But because we're only going to get into the fight right now, I guess I will start the morning of the fight. This is going to be the shortest story. The video is also going to be the shortest video because like I said, I'm only posting mutual videos and it's a mutual video. I woke up the morning October 1st. Happy Halloween month, y'all. It's my favorite season. I woke up the morning October 1st with a mean hangover because the night before I had went out to a dance party. I was booked, okay? And I haven't been out in so long, you guys. My daughter is 9 months this month. I have not been out since she's been born to a dance party where I was actually booked. So yeah, I got toe up from the flow up, y'all. I had a great time. I made money. I had, a great time around some amazing females. It was just, very, very nice, right? I very much so enjoyed my time. As many of you may know, me and this girl have been going back and forth for years, you guys. Years over pointless BS. And that's why I'm about to really finish all these story times because I really plan on leaving this alone now. And you guys will figure out why. Probably not at the end of this story time, but when I conclude everything. And once again, I'm sorry for jumping to the fight and skipping 2022 and the beginning of 2023, but I need to put some content out for y'all. I need y'all to, be amused and entertained. So here we are. But yeah, so that night, September 29th, I got booked. Oh my goodness, my eyelash. For a little party, a little dance party or whatever. And I went, had a great time, got a little tipsy, got drunk, came home, woke up with a hangover. So when I woke up, y'all, I didn't go to sleep until 6 o'clock in the morning. If you ever got booked and danced, you know. I didn't go to sleep until 6 o'clock in the morning. So when I wake up, it's a whole bunch of missed calls on my phone. But I saw like 5 to 6 no caller ID missed calls. So I go upstairs, do my womanly stuff. I get a phone call and I'm like, hello. The voice is like, I'll be at your house today. And I'm like, okay. And I hang up the phone because if y'all know me, y'all know. I pulled up on people. People were pulled up over here. If we finna get it cracking, we finna get it cracking. I'm very much so a fighter, okay? No problems admitting that. I don't always like to fight. I am a fighter, but I don't go outside starting shit. I don't go outside intentionally trying to fight people. I have 2 beautiful kids that I love to be there for and take care of, okay? So fighting is the last thing I'm worried about. However, if someone brings the drama to me, I'm going to finish it and seal the motherfucking bag, store it in the freezer, and it's going to be on stuck, okay? So anyways, I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm doing my thing throughout the day, getting ready. I took my wig off that morning because it needed to be washed. And, I had it on for probably about 2 weeks already anyway. I needed to wash my real hair and I just, just stuff. In the midst of doing everything, I realized I could not find my ID. I needed my ID for something. Not important here. I'm like, I can't find my ID. I look at my bags, my jackets, like the last jacket you wore, the last purse you switched from and stuff like that. I cannot find it nowhere in the house. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm about to go outside and look in the car because I need my ID. Like, I need my ID. I had 2, and I don't know where any of them are. And they're both not expired yet. So I go outside. At first, I look in the driver's side because I'm just like, if it would be anywhere, it'd be where I am, in the driver's side of my car. I look in the driver's side door. I look, on the seat. I look under the seat, the floor and everything. I don't see it. I reach over, look in the middle thing, little console. I don't see it. So that's when I'm now knees on the driver's seat, leaned over, looking in my glove box. Like looking in my glove box, praying to the gods that I find this, ID. Y'all, let me tell y'all how, in the midst of me doing that, I feel somebody grab me by my back. Remind you, I'm looking forward, head down, glove box. I feel somebody grab me by my back and they just pull me up the car, and that's when, yeah, all this happened. The beautiful scar. Y'all gotta call me Scarface now. Beautiful. But anyways, I get pulled out. I'm behind in my vehicle. I feel, all this going on or whatever. So I instantly turn around. I'm the type of person where it has to register to me that I'm about to fight somebody. Usually when I fight, when I go to fight somebody, I'm like, what's up? I want to fight. Get ready. Get yourself together. Because I already know what I'm about to do. Like, if you're prepared or not, it don't matter. I know what I came to do. Okay? Like, I've never lost a fight. Not bragging. Because everybody has their day. But it wasn't yesterday. That's all I'm saying. So I get pulled out the car. So I'm turning around. I get the swinging. I grab the person. I try to sling them down, but they didn't go down. So I just turn her back around and pin her up on my car. As I have her pinned up on my car, you just get the swinging again. I think, like, she slipped out my grip. Like, she went to lift her head up, and she had braids, and I couldn't grip the braid the way I wanted to, so she went to lift her head up. I stand up, I peel my lashes off, and I'm like, babe, come here. Like, yeah. But as I'm peeling my lashes off and walking, calling him, apparently she bent down and picked something up. So as I say, babe, come here, and I take my lashes off, I turn around, she's walking down the street. That's when Miss T grabbed me, because I was about to walk down the street. Where do you think you're going? No, she's like, no, I'm not about to let you fight. I'm like, let me go, let me go. So I'm yelling, where are you going? Where are you going? You and your pussy friend, where y'all going? Like, come, y'all can jump, I don't care, come turn around. I've been jumping before. Turn around. Like, this fight is not over, girl. You snuck me from behind, used a weapon on me, and you trying to leave? Like, when I tell y'all, I didn't even know she picked something up. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even know I was bleeding. Like, it was just like, yo, what'd she pick up? And they like, oh, you bleeding? I'm like, what? Yeah, all that. So when Miss T finally let me go, I see them crossing the street to go in the alleyway. He like, what you want to do? What you want to do? I said, I'm trying to fight. What you mean? So we walk down the street. Y'all, it's not even a minute walk. It's not even a 50-second. It's not even a 10-second walk. Walk down the street when they hit the alley. So I walk to the alleyway. I don't see them. So you can walk down the alley and make a left or right. If you make a left, you right back on the street we going. So they didn't make a left. They made a right. But if you make a right, it's going to take you some time to get out the alleyway because you still got to walk down the alley. They gone. The dude that's the house right by the alley. He's like, as soon as they hit the alley, they ran. I'm like, what? So I get to running down the street to where the next opening of the alley is because they only can go down one way. Y'all, I look down the alley, they're gone. When I tell y'all the alley is a stretch, the alley is a stretch. They were gone. And I didn't walk. I ran down to the second part because they wasn't at the first part. And he told me they ran. So I'm like, what is y'all running for? Boom. So everybody like, oh, like, where they go? I'm like, bruh, they ran. Like, the dude just told me they ran off the block. I'm not even caring about this. I'm wiping the blood off my face because I didn't know it was like actually, like, I thought the blood came from, so I don't know what happened, y'all. Like, the shit happened. So I've never been snuck like that before to a point where somebody is grabbing me from behind. Like, I fight head up, but then again, at the same time, me speaking about my fight so much and people seeing how I fight, I feel as though that's why she knew to bring a weapon and that's why she used the weapon because she just knew she wasn't gonna win. Y'all see the video. I'm sorry, but it's only the beginning. Like I said, I'm not posting any videos. It's not mutual. But yeah, so when she walked up, she like I said, grabbed me from the back. Everything happened so fast, y'all. Like, I didn't even have time to process the fight. And by the time I was ready to really fight again, she ran. She literally ran down the alley. So she was gone. Like, literally, I even walked around the corner. Like, all right, fuck the alleyways. Let's walk around the streets. Gone. Like, literally fucking gone. Houdini gone. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. It is what it is. Y'all, that's literally how fast the fight was. Like, even with the last fight that I posted, y'all saw it was 2 parts to the video. No, this fight was so fast. That girl picked up whatever she used and left. And when I say picked it up, I mean, they were telling me, yo, what did she just pick up? What did she just pick up? Nobody knew what she picked up. And they ran down the alley and left so fast. Niggas is thinking, yo, like, it couldn't have been a blade. It couldn't have been a blade because I would have been cut. If you look closely, you'll see the scratch marks. And then where it just gets really red. And then it's like a scratch right there. And a scratch right there. So this is not even really a scratch. It's really just like a red mark. I don't know how to explain it because it happened yesterday. And the red mark is still on my face. So I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly what's going on, but I just know I turn red really fast and I can stay red for a really long time. But yeah, so that was it as far as like the fight and stuff. After the fight, some other things went down. I wound up case searching my name and I found out that September 5th, mind you, this fight happened October 1st. September 5th, I'll put a screenshot somewhere. It might have to block my face for a second, but it's okay, I don't care. There was a denied peace order for me. So I'm just like, bruh, who could have did this? Who could have wanted to put a peace order on me? I literally don't go anywhere like that. I be at home with my kids all day. If I do got free time, I literally just had a booking last night. So I'm going to be doing bookings, making money, not like, out here trying to bother people and stuff. Bills I got to pay, kids to take care of. I don't have CPS cases. I don't have child support cases. I don't have any of that. Like, I'm a really good mother, and I make sure of it because I work my ass off, you know? And that's why also didn't make sense, because I'm going to post a screenshot of this, too, because if y'all see her information and y'all see the address, she's living in a shelter. And this was only 4 or 5 months ago, okay? So I'm going to assume that if you were in the shelter 4 or 5 months ago dealing with a CPS case, that 4 or 5 months later, you're still in the shelter. And that's why you came here, because you have nothing to lose. Probably already lost your kids, so at this point, you know, what do you have to lose? If I come here and I attack her and try to cut her face open on her property, what do I have to, what they gonna do, lock me up? I'm already in a shelter, jail, shelter, same difference. I already just lost my kids. They're not gonna be there, they're not with me already, you know? That's kinda what it's given, because I don't wanna go too much into everything else, because that's for the story time. That's for the story time. I don't even know, like, what I can really give y'all, like, the rest of what I can give y'all right now, because I really just wanted to come to y'all with this fight. If anybody's wondering, like, well, how did she even get to the vehicle? So in the video, you'll see that she's walking up, and she's walking up to me. My house is actually behind my vehicle. So my house is right here, my vehicle is upwards, and she's coming from this way. So when people are looking down the street, they're thinking, I live on a very fiend active street, very, a lot of addicts frequent my street. When they saw her, and I'm not trying to be funny and I'm not being petty, if y'all want me to, I can record somebody else saying it, not even knowing that I'm recording them, just so y'all can get somebody's like real, regular, authentic thought. But they were like, yo, we didn't even know what was going on, because when we looked up, we thought they was coming to cop. We thought they was gonna come in here and be like, yo, let me get a raw and a scramble, and you know, dip. The funniest thing about it is my man, the one who actually knows what she looks like, because he's watched me beat for her and he's done some crazy stuff with me. God, I love him. Shout out to my man. Shout out to my man for being there with me at a moment where I felt like I wanted to bother a bitch, period. He knows what she looks like in a sense. So he would have been able to be like, babe, turn around. This girl walking up behind you. But the person who recorded the video that I have from my front steps, they did not know what the girl looked like at all. They didn't know that I was beefing with this girl. They didn't know nothing about this girl. So he was like, bro, like, I wish I'd have known, because I thought she was a junkie. I thought she was coming to cop. Like, I didn't know that y'all had beef. I don't even know her. I've never seen her a day in my life. Like, would they live around here? I'm like, no, she don't live around here. That's why you've never seen her. She stalked me to know where I was. I just moved around here. Never posted my address, never gave out any information besides what I said to her. And it was like a 5-minute walk. It was like a 5-minute walk, because I was gonna walk up. But it was not, you know, like my address, my street. It wasn't none of that. So it's given, you stalked me. If you know who I'm talking about and you've seen the back and forth, because she recently made a YouTube video too, and we're gonna get into that on another thing too. Trust me, y'all, I got a lot of videos coming. But if you know who and what I'm talking about, she definitely stalked me to the ends of the earth. So how she found it, I don't know, but she found it. Like, yeah, I didn't go outside until 4 p.m., I want to say, around 4 p.m. yesterday. I'll show y'all the screenshots of where she called me. And then, damn. What do I have? I don't know if I have anything to show y'all, like the timestamp of after the fight. But the closest time I have to it, I'll show y'all that. I told y'all I woke up a little late. She called me in the afternoon. But between the call and me going outside, it was some time. But literally, nobody knows how long she was stalking my house and standing there. Like, even one of the dudes who saw the fight, he was like, yo, I saw them standing in the alley, like, holding their phone out, looking up. But I didn't know, like, what they was here for. I didn't know what they was, none of that. And I'm like, nah, it's cool, because, of course, y'all don't know. Nobody expects a stalker to know where they live, especially when you have not given your address out. But that's what a stalker does. Like I said, it's a reason why Cardi B fans know where Nicki Minaj lives. Like, that's real. And these women don't like each other. It's a reason why Nicki Minaj's house got swatted, and she keeps talking about how it keeps getting swatted. Yeah, that's what obsessed, stalker, weird people do. They find your personal information. If y'all saw my Instagram, Stuck on Empress, STUCKON Empress, EMPRESS, and you saw the live I did, you'll see the part where everything started again, which is going to be another story time for another day. Sorry, y'all. I know, like I said, I got a lot of videos coming. But you'll see where, like, the first post she ever made, reigniting this beef, at the bottom of a long-ass paragraph, she said, oh, something about my warrant. In my mind, I'm just like, sis, I just sent you a paragraph telling you there was no beef. How do you even know I have a warrant? First of all, let me just explain to y'all this warrant. Thank you. So I was 8 months pregnant. November 18th, 4 days after my son's birthday. He just turned 5. I just moved back from Pennsylvania at the time. I was taking my son to his father's house. We were passing Monroe Street, and I can't think of the other street, but it's a light. Monroe Street is already like a terrible street in Baltimore City. You know. I had a dash camera at the time, thank God. My car was at a red light. My car was at the red light. The light turned green. But when their light turned yellow, you still seen cars flying by. As soon as my light turned green, after they had enough time to look at their yellow and know they had to slow down, I instantly I hit my gas because I'm supposed to. At this time, I had a Mercedes-Benz. Now, if you ever had a Mercedes-Benz, you know if you hit that gas, you are going. Like, don't think that for a second a minute or anything that you're not finna pull off. You're finna blast off. So I'm going past the light, and this truck smacks my, yeah, when I say smacks my car, the passenger side. It smacks the passenger side of my car hard as hell, y'all. Like, oh my God. Scared the fuck out of me. Remind you, I'm 8 months pregnant, and my 5-year-old son is in the back seat on the passenger side. I didn't have time to process anything. I instantly jump out my vehicle like, are you crazy? And go in my back seat and get my son out the car. I'm holding him like, are you okay? Forget my trauma at this moment. My 5-year-old son has never been in a car accident. Not like that. Not to where somebody's trying to make the red light and run it. You're trying to make a red light and you hit my car doing running red light speed, okay? Think about that. So police get called, everything. My car is still drivable, but it's totaled. It can drive, but who's driving that? Not me. You can keep the Mercedes if it look like that. No, thank you. So police pull up and they're like, okay, ma'am, we need your license, registration, proof of insurance. I go to open my glove box. Guess what doesn't open? The glove box. Why? Because he hits my passenger side with trying to run a red light speed. Hit the door into the glove box. Glove box squeeze shut. If you know, you know. Because I could not provide my proof of insurance at that moment, I got a ticket. I got a ticket to go to court because I had to bring my proof of insurance to court. Keep that in mind, y'all. Keep that in mind. Like, he ran the tags for everything else, but the proof of insurance was not in my hand and it was not on my phone. At the time, my phone actually didn't work. My phone was acting funny, but when we got into the accident, my phone, I don't know what it hit or what happened, but the screen was dead. Like, I was showing the officer, like, sir, my phone will not turn on. Like, I can't. Even if it was on my phone, I couldn't get to my phone, and this man hit my glove box shut, so I can't do anything. He's like, okay, well, here's a court date, come to court, proof of insurance, The court date was in February, early February. I had my daughter late January. Was I going to court after just having a baby? Absolutely not. Let me stress to y'all how bad I was not going to make it to that court date after just having a baby. Let me tell y'all, hello. If you're updated with my Instagram and my TikTok at this point, you will know that December with me being pregnant, I could not even walk. It started in December. I could not walk at all. So when January came, I was literally wobbling around. Like, I had to hold on to stuff. Like, it was terrible. My daughter was 9 pounds. I've never carried a baby that much. And then I had wound up getting diabetes during this pregnancy. So I had a lot of fluids in my body. Like, when I tell y'all I blew up. If you go to my TikTok, you will see I blew up. It was so bad. It was so bad. I didn't even recognize myself. It was terrible. I missed the court date after having my daughter, and I wound up having a warrant on me. I didn't even remember what exact day the court date was, because I got the letter before I had her. But I had her. After that, the court date, the letter, all that shit, I didn't care. Like, I just had a brand new baby. I wound up, calling up because I was like, damn, I know I missed this court date. And they were like, okay, well, I told them the situation. I had a baby. I couldn't make it to the court date. And they were like, okay, well, just write the judge a letter and, we'll see whatever happens. I wrote the judge a letter. I never heard back from the judge, y'all. Never heard back from anybody. They never updated the case search thing. Like, if you case search my name right now, it still says I have a warrant. They never sent me a letter in the mail. They never did anything. I don't know what happened with that, y'all. But anyways, sometime down the line, I wound up dealing with a certain situation where police were involved. I was so hesitant to give them my name because I'm like, bro, they're going to see I have a warrant. And they're going to be like, oh, well, you got a warrant, come down here. They probably going to think it's for whatever, but it's just traffic. And I had a baby, but I didn't have my baby with me at that time. So they're not going to care. They go, you ain't got a baby right now? You don't look like you just had a baby? Let's go. I told him, I was like, officer, I know I have a warrant, this, that, and the other. And I told him I had the baby, the car accident. I wasn't able to make it. And he was like, man, we can't find no warrant in your name. Like, are you sure? This is my middle name. This is my first. This is how you spell it. That's how you spell it. This is how you spell everything. Are you sure? He's like, ma'am, I'm absolutely sure there's no warrant for your arrest right now. Like, there's no warrant in your name. So I'm like, wow, that's beautiful to know, because I've been moving as if I had a warrant this whole time, scared to pop out in these streets. Just like, bro, they're gonna lock me up and throw away the key, and I couldn't make it just because I had a baby. The judge saw the letter. They wound up, taking the warrant off and doing whatever they did, but they never updated my case search. There's still a warrant on case search, but if you go to the police about me, they're gonna tell you there's no warrant for me. So yeah, there's that part. Because she mentioned the warrant. Let me just tell y'all something funny that happened after the fight, right? She wound up posting something. She put the peace order out on me in September that got denied, September 5th. But she came to fight me yesterday, October 1st. And what she said was, when you go to the police station, make sure you tell them you have a warrant. Sis, I don't. She only knows what she knows because I post certain stuff, or because she looks me up. Literally obsessed behavior. She will look me up. I swear to God. 4 M&Ms, this girl will look me up. I know she was in a shelter because when we did at each other on TikTok, that's what she talked about. I didn't look her up to find that information out. It's on your TikTok. You had to look me up to know I had a warrant. Let's be real. And after she looked me up, I looked her up. That's how I know about her CPS cases and all that extra stuff. That's how I know she has another one with her new child. I already knew she had one with her old child. We've done this before. So I already knew the old one existed. But after that, I found out you have another CPS case, another child support case with your new baby daddy. It's giving bad mom. It's giving like they're seeing the drug addict in you and they're just not with it at all. I'll show y'all my bust down for real when I get done. But yeah. Conclusion, I'm thinking that's why she pulled up at my house. I keep saying pulled up. Let me verify one thing. Y'all saw about the video. This girl walked up. I just told y'all the whole story. She was standing in the alley. So when I say pulled up, I say pulled up because she showed up. She did not pull up in no vehicle. There was nothing to be known that she was there. When I say she snuck up, she snuck up. She walked out the alley. She weighs like 100 pounds soaking wet. So it's pretty easy for her to walk quietly and not make no noise. And she did what she did all sneakfully. Like, just the pussy shit. That's why her name is Cat Pussy. You feel me? I purposely refrained from posting that information because I wanted her to think I had a warrant on me. It may seem crazy to some of y'all, but when you have a stalker, you want them to think certain shit with the worst, because if they know that you're at your best, they're going to try to keep bothering you. If you know, you know. If you have somebody out there in your life who sees you doing good and they just try to bother you, that's literally what this girl is to me. I have my place. I have a vehicle. I'm doing good. I got my kids. And she comes over here and does this after she had a denied protective order last month. Okay, keep that in mind. The girl stood in the alley and waited for me to come outside of my house. It had a denied protective order on me, and she has my address, but I never gave it to her. Keep this in mind, because y'all will understand why I call her obsessed in these story times. Okay, she got me Grinch, and we're gonna get into that too, because I'm beautiful, smiling up, beautiful. But anyways, that's neither here nor there, because the beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So anyways, I purposely held back on posting the fact that I did not have a warrant, because I wanted to see exactly what she would do, like where she would take things if she thought I couldn't do certain stuff. I been knew last month, before she even did the protective order, there was no warrant on me. Why would I post it if I know you're stalking me? I didn't even post the fact that I had a warrant. Who would do some shit like that? You Googled me. It's just by the grace of God they did not update my case search, because if they did update my case search, I feel like we would still be going back and forth, because she wouldn't have had the balls to pull up and use the weapon, thinking that, oh, go to the police, they're gonna lock you up, you're gonna be sitting in jail. Then she came, she used her weapon, but she got beat up. She got beat up so bad that she dropped the weapon that she used. She had to turn around, pick that shit up, and hurry up and get the fuck down the street, because things did not go the way she thought. Like, I literally, I don't know what she thought. But never mind, I think I do know what she thought. I'm going to sneak up on her. I'm going to pull her from behind. I'm going to do this stuff. I'm going to use this on her, and I'm going to fuck her up, and we're going to get the fuck. And she's going to be sitting there looking crazy, like crying on the ground, fucked up. No. What happened was, you grabbed me from behind. You did what you did. And once I turned around and I got with you, I started fucking you up. Let's just be real. I started fucking you up. Now, it was a point in time where I stopped punching and I went to grab your hair. At that moment, when I realized I could not grab her hair, is when she lifted her fucking head up and backed up. So I'm pulling my lashes off, like I said, turn the bay, turn back around. She walking down the street. They said she picked something up, and so on and so forth. She left. Ran and left. The next day, she posted, well, when you go to the police, make sure that you tell them you have a warrant, because she went to the police a month ago. I can't make this stuff up, y'all. I cannot make this stuff up. Y'all need to be safe out here in these streets. Be careful. Females are stalkers too. Don't ever forget that. As far as this story time, this is all I'm going to post for this particular story right now. I'm sorry, you guys, that I cannot post a better video. Like I said, I can only post mutual videos for the simple fact that you guys saw the protective order she tried to put on me. I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to have any serious repercussions, okay? If y'all look at this protective order, it says September 5th. She came in. Okay, guys, take a look at the hearing location. It says Towson. Every address attached to this girl is also in Towson. Besides the shelter, that actually says Rosedale, which is not far from Towson. I know it was her who did the peace order that got denied because of the location. Text me October 1st. She's trying to set me up. Either way you put it, she's trying to set me up. Her protective order got denied. She didn't think that I would case search my own name, I guess, after she's been doing it. So when it got denied, she came to my house and tried to attack me and fled fast in the hopes that I would follow her back to where they are and attack her on that property so she could go report me to the police again, but this time have some type of, evidence or whatever the fucking case may be. What I'm not going to do is I'm not gonna like allow someone to trick me out my spot, if you get what I'm saying. You want me to lose everything. If I go to jail, that's bills not being paid, that's my car not being tended to, that's me not having my kids. That's a lot. I have everything to lose right now. I just showed y'all all of this girl's information. She's in a shelter, CPS cases, child support, all of that. Like, she has nothing to lose. She was standing in that alley waiting for me. Like, at this point, she doesn't even have a vehicle. You're living in a shelter, no vehicle, no job, no kids. Like, you have nothing to lose. Which also is kind of funny to me, too, because if you are that angry with life, you have that many demons, I should have lumps all over my face. One of my eyes should be black right now. My lips should be big. My nose should be big, not just a scratch. It should be big. Like, I should really be fucked up. It should be scrapes and bruises all over my arms and my legs and stuff. Like, do y'all see this? Clean. Knees good. Like, y'all see how beautiful my knees look right now? Obviously, I don't be on them things a lot. Perfectly fine. Like, yeah, for you to sneak somebody, use a weapon, and all that, you're pretty weak. Because if I ever sneak you, bitch, you're gonna be down on the ground. Like, you didn't even get me down on the ground, and you pulled me out the car from the back, and you still couldn't pull me straight to the ground. And then I got with you and beat you up at, like, embarrassing. Just know if I ever pull up on somebody, y'all, and I sneak them, they're gonna be in the hospital, probably not able to post for some days. Like, not posting the very same day. Like, you're not even gonna want to post yourself that day. You're gonna post yourself a week later. That's if I sneak you. Obviously, she snuck me with all that, all that going on, all that her mind, all that business she got going on, and couldn't even do any real damage besides with the weapon that she used. I'm not even really worried about it. I'm not worried about it. I know that if I retaliate in the way that she came up here, and not only am I going to end up in jail, but she might end up in a grave. I'm not even going to play that game with her. Let's set Tierra up game. I put a peace order out on her, and it got denied. Maybe if I go to her house and attack her and hurry up and leave, she'll follow me back to where we go. And then when she attacks me, I can go to the police and report her again. And this time, it won't be denied. And she might get in trouble and possibly not be able to go to work, or not be able to pay her bills, or lose her kids. No, sis, I'm smarter than you. It shows in every way. I'm literally smarter than you. I will not let you trick me out of being able to be here for my kids. I will not let you trick me out of being able to provide for me. I will not let you trick me out of losing my man to the system. No. So, y'all, I want to show y'all my bust down. But yes, y'all, like I said, please be careful. If you have someone who's bothering you, who's been, sending you screenshots of your old pictures from back in the day, if you have someone who literally has pictures of you in their phone, who literally is Googling your phone number, who is case searching your name, get rid of them. Like, especially if they have nothing to lose. That's the biggest thing. If you have something to lose, that's the worst thing you could do. I have too much to lose. I have way too much to lose, which is why I'm not pulling up at that shelter. Which is why I'm not standing at the end of the road at the shelter waiting for her to come out in whoever's car she be in, and, following her to the store or to somebody's house and popping up on her. Girl, I actually have my kids in real life. Like, I have my kids in real life. I can't just, oh, here, take my child. It's me, my daughter's father, my daughter, and my son. If I say, here, take the baby, he gonna be like, girl, where you going? By the time I'm about to beat somebody up, he's going to come with me to be there for support. He's not going to let me pull up. Like, when she came, it was her and one other girl. If I go to her, it's going to be me and my man. And whoever else decides they want to come along if I call them. Where's the man that's supposed to be supporting you? And, yeah, because you talk about my man. Y'all got to that alley and if I'm running after me, I would too. And this is chasing me, I would be running too. Like, I just wish I had more videos to show y'all about all my fights, because then y'all will see why the girl used mace or the other girl just used this weapon. The only person who ever gave me a fair one that I can think of right now was my ex-best friend, the story time that I just did recently. My last story time, I want to say. She was the only one who actually pulled up, like pulled up, made a scene and said, I'm out here, this, that, and the other, and then was like, come on, let's fight. Other than that, people have maced me, people have snuck me multiple times, done some shit like this, people have jumped me. Like, when I tell y'all I wish I had videos, like all of these videos, I promise y'all I wish I had all these videos, because it's real. It's real. When you know how to fight, this is the shit you gotta go through. And I don't be around a lot of people now, but back in the day, like 2021, which is the reason I have so many. Anyway, back in the day, I did want to have a lot of friends, and I did want to be like the life of the party. So I had a drop top BMW, I had a drop top Audi, I had two of those actually, and my Benz before I got pregnant, of course. And I would always go get my friends. We would always be going out. I had the best car out of all you bitches. So yeah, we were always like, girl, what you doing? I'm about to come get you. Let's go out. It would be every once in a while, a bitch would be like, look, I'm gonna just meet you there. And that would be fine too. I actually didn't mind when a bitch would be like, look, I'll meet you there. Because at least when you're ready to leave, I ain't gotta be like, all right, let's go. Because I don't be ready to leave, y'all. Like, I be ready to party. Thank you for watching the story time. I'm sorry if I talked about a whole bunch of little extra stuff. I just tried to make it a little longer for y'all, so it wasn't just like a short story or a snippet. I wanted it to make it a little more interesting. I probably give y'all a little more details that y'all gonna hear again in another story time. But trust me, it won't be no time soon, because like I said, when I ended off my last story, New Jersey Trip from Hell Part 2, that was still in 2021, I'm pretty sure. We still have to get to 2022 and then the rest of 2023. And we're at the end of 2023, y'all, okay? So I have a lot of story times for y'all. I still got to tell y'all the story about the girl macing me. I got, like, it's just so many stories I got to tell y'all. But don't worry. It's October. It's time for some scary stuff. And I will be giving it to y'all, how scary these hoes is. Nah, for real. Let me get to my bust down for y'all. 40 inches. I got it as bundles. And I turned it into a wig because, yeah, I don't really like adding hair to my hair. I prefer to be able to put it on and take it off when I want. Like, it's so long that I can't just run my fingers through it to straighten it out. I do not do synthetic hair. I will never, ever get jiggy with you ladies with that synthetic hair. I just can't. And it don't give the same quality. It don't do the same stuff. So just pay the extra money for that human hair, and then it'll last longer. You can continue to wear it. Here's the cute little side back view of how long the hair is on me. So yeah, it's a bust down for real. I did color the under part purple. I just wanted to do something. I feel like I do pink a lot. I freak with pink a lot. I've done blue a few times. I've done purple once. I've done red way too many times because it was my favorite color. So back in the day, back in my high school days, my hair was red 24/7. I've done green before. I've done ginger before. I've done a few colors, a lot. I have not done yellow, I think, and I have not done this color purple. So the purple I had was like a lighter purple, but it ombreed into a darker purple, but this color purple was not there. I didn't look at the name, I looked at the little test strip of the hair because that's the color I was going for. It didn't come out the exact same color though, but as long as it's not a color I previously had, I really don't care. It's too much to manage and control. But like I said, you will never catch me in no synthetic hair, period. Period, it's not happening. You're not catching me in nothing synthetic. And yeah, I wanted to get the bust down to make myself feel better because I can do that when I'm grown. I'm not gonna allow myself to keep going back and forth or to, I gotta be a little quieter. I'm not gonna allow myself to keep going back and forth, and I'm not going to allow myself to go to that shelter to start drama in Tulsa when I don't belong in Tulsa. So, a very expensive bust down bundled wig. We'll check all that because, bitch, you're not gonna touch me in this. You have to come to my house. You found me, and it was not hard to find me because I was at home. You have to come here again. Baby, the last thing I'm finna allow a bitch to do is bust up my bust down. I hope y'all like it. I hope y'all like this video. I hope y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Please, I don't know what I did wrong to y'all. If I was a bad friend, tell me. Tell me. Because I be wanting y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Even if you don't have like an initial comment, ask me a question. I'll answer it, I promise. As long as you're not a stalker girl. Because I don't feel like you want to know some information. Feel free, like, comment, subscribe, because it's free. And please come back for the next video. We got a lot going on this month. And I have a lot of surprises for y'all. Stay blessed, babies. Goodbye, my royal family. You got no pick. Just sit back and wait till it airs, little bitch. Don't be scared either. Just sit back and wait till it airs, little bitch.